Okay.
It's so weird how it does that. Hi, you guys. Okay, we're gonna get started. My dear, how are you? We were gonna first quickly share you guys a couple tips, and then we're gonna get into the working Zoom. We're gonna do this every Tuesday and Wednesday. You don't have to be on. Nothing is mandatory, you guys. But honestly, it's just nice having that connection. I know it's just been a crazy time for everyone, and having that connection and being able to work gives ourselves accountability, discipline. And I know for me, I was all over the place today. And I was even talking to one of my potentials, and I said to her, I said, you know what? You can be a hot mess in this business and still be successful, because let's face it, we're all over the place, right? So that's what I love so much about this. Okay, my dear, you are going to start, and I want to make sure I'm saying your name.
It's Kayla. Kayla.
Why was I calling you Kala? I'm sorry.
Because my mom spelled it weird.
People still call me Tennis. I don't know why. Okay, you guys, that's what I thought it was. And then I was like, okay, the spelling. Okay, you guys, Kayla is going to share how she assigned 15 customers since the beginning of the month. I mean, I have never done that. I'm a presidential diamond. I've been doing the business 6 years. So that's unreal, you guys. So Kayla's going to quickly share that, because we're mostly going to be talking about enrolling distributors, and just then I'm going to share my tips, and then Shelby's also going to be sharing, because she's, I think, has signed a couple of distributors this month as well. Okay, my dear, go ahead.
Okay, hi guys, my name's Kayla. I started in January. I went from 0 to diamond in like 4 months. I've been stuck at that, but then I joined Tanis's level up group, and like the tips have been great. And obviously when all these new bonuses came out, I got super fired up and motivated to like get them as many times as I can. But anyways, this month, yeah, I'm doing great this month. I'm so happy. I just now started sending story messages. So to every single person that views my story every single day, I send the message like, hey, random, I saw you viewed my story. I just talk about which one's my favorite. I'm huge on the gummies. I know some people don't have them available. The cleanse or the thermophyte or coffee, whatever. Would you like some info? I can get you my discount. And usually, like, I've got so many sales from that. All my sales last month was from that. So I'll post on my story every single night. So in the morning, I have somebody to send messages to, because I wake up like, who can I message? I don't like random cold messages. So that's what I've been doing. And then host to post, like I never started doing them until like 6 months in, and I don't know why. They're a complete game changer. Like find a host to post that works for you and do it. And like the one I'm using is like post what time you see this to be entered in my giveaway. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sitting outside of my car right now.
Thank you. She's at a restaurant. Thank you for sharing.
So I'll like 10 to 20 people like a day. I can't do them all at once because there'll be so many comments on it, but just have them post for me. I'm doing it all off the Slimming Gummy post, but story messages and host to post is what I've done all month, and that's how I've got them. And like adding new people and interacting, because that's huge for getting people to see your post. So literally like the list that your upline gives you to do, like the KPIs and that stuff, if you guys just follow them, like it just starts happening. If you follow them and be consistent with it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And you know what? I'm going to write everything down. Like I know you had already shared. I know you're at a restaurant. I want to let you go, but I just want, just that excitement, that consistency, the algorithm. Otherwise people just don't see your stuff, you guys. Like I'll be honest, social media has changed so much in the past 6 years. And so if you're not interacting with people just don't see your stuff, right? And so you want to make sure that you're interacting with people, because that's how social media basically rewards connection and interaction. And then people see your stuff. And so I know with stories, I go my Instagram to my Facebook, and anytime people are viewing, and like Kayla said, you guys, people are viewing your stories, like that's the end to message them and just be thoughtful. And a lot of times I've had so many people I've reached out to recently who I never thought would be interested in the business, the products, and people are scared to reach out. So that's why you have to reach out to people and just ask them and talk to them. So thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And I think you might have to go, but you're welcome to stay, of course. Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know where Shelby is. But I'm going to share, I have a couple of Shelbys on here, but I just wanted to share you guys. Oh, is that you, Galaxy Note? That's you. There she is. You guys, it throws me off when it says Galaxy Note.
Can you hear me?
1 second. I did, and then it went weird. Are you there, Shelby?
Yeah, you can pull over.
kind of hear her
They
now.
were not right here. But yeah,
Can you guys hear her? Why does it say? I don't know where she went.
It's cutting in and out, Tanis.
Cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, connecting to audio. There she is. Okay, Shelby, I'm gonna wait till you get all set up and then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna share you guys exactly what I've been doing, being excited, being consistent. Honestly, I am reaching out to literally everyone who views my story. I am not a cold message person, but even with my host to post, you guys, I am telling you right now, and I've been on calls, I've had men, couples, families, you guys reach out to me. And people need to see what we're about. You guys, literally, I have a friend who's a lawyer who I talked to yesterday, and she straight up said to me, she's like, okay, I need to know what you do. Like, what is this? And she's interested in the business. So if you believe that everybody's interested in the business and the products, they will be, okay? But if you're excited and passionate and excited about it and sharing your energy, and I know I have a lot of energy and I work on that a lot, but it doesn't mean you have to be a certain way, or it doesn't mean you need to be like Jade or any top person. You just need to be you and focus on your excitement, your energy, your why. I have been spending a lot of time following up with people, talking to people, connecting with people. People are watching. So that's why you want to keep your social media super positive, real, of course. But you guys, you want to make sure your profile picture is you. You want to make sure that you're talking about the business, the products. If you guys want to be in our algorithm chat, it does work really well. Otherwise, people just don't know what you do if you're not talking about it. If you're not, we're in network marketing. That's what we do, right? So you need to put yourself out there, you guys. With these bonuses right now, you guys, it's insane. And I am not a green organized person, but I have it all broken down now, and the type of income that you guys can make, whether you're a top leader, a diamond, maybe you're getting back up, you guys, it doesn't matter. It matters what you do. It doesn't matter what everybody else does. This breakdown on the business is so simple now, you guys. Every single one of you can sign up. I don't know. Shelby, are you there? I don't know. I think the Galaxy Note is Shelby, but I just want to, is that you?
okay. Yeah, I'm in the hills. Okay, so we're up on a valley.
Oh,
We're
perfect.
out of the valley now.
Okay. Can you share quickly just how you're getting your distributors? I know Shelby is super positive, talks about her story, interacts like crazy, reaches out to people. I know she's in her stories. Here I am talking for her. This is going to be basically a work Zoom, but I just wanted the couple of girls to share their tips. Because if you're only posting like once and then you wait 5 days and then you're waiting another 5 days and you're not in your stories, you guys, you don't have to be on social media all day long, but like Kayla said, follow the KPIs. We have those trackers that for a reason. Can you hear Shelby? Are you there?
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay,
You're
so
going somewhere.
I'm in the boonies, like central Illinois,
Okay.
and we just got out of a hole. So
Oh,
my bestie picked me up, and we got out of the house for a minute.
Okay.
So
so you've signed a couple distributors so far. Just share your best tips, and then yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited to share what's
what
working
you're
for
doing.
me.
What you're doing exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so the two that signed up last night, they just happened to be friends of mine that have been loyals for over a year.
Shelby, I can't hear you. I don't know. If you want to even write in the chat or share later, because yeah, I can't hear you. I don't think you're available. I had reached out to Shelby just about an hour and a bit ago, so I know she's probably busy. But I will say, are you there? Can you hear us? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do our work Zoom now. So basically, you guys, Kayla is talking lots about Host to Post. Kayla is talking about how she is enrolling customers. Shelby and I, we connected earlier. She's super loud on social media. She is following up with people. She's checking in with people. She's asking people. She's just super positive. We do have that algorithm chat. Everybody is welcome if you want, but you know, you guys, it's really just interacting with people. It's just really following up with people, telling them what we have. I know I'm very big with voice noting, and you guys, for you know, tomorrow's event, and we're going to be having these every Thursday. I might start another one again on Monday. I might do like a Facebook Live. I'm not sure. I might start that next week. Everybody's always welcome because we used to do those too. But I know Rachel and I were chatting, and like you guys, a lot of the top leaders who are enrolling a lot of people, they're getting them on events, they're getting them on calls, they're getting them on opportunity calls. So that's how people are enrolling people. So you have to be asking people and putting yourself out there. I know that's what Claire Flores does. She puts in her stories. Like, are you doing that? Like, what is your stories? Are you inviting people into your opportunity and what you do? Because I promise you right now, people just don't know what we do. I've had people following me literally for years, and now they're reaching out to me and they're like, okay, so what do you do? So don't just expect, because we all see each other's posts, that people looking in know what we do, because they have no clue, like no clue.
We try suck.
Oh, just gonna mute Tiffany. So what I want to work on, you guys, tonight is that I'm gonna get up an opportunity post, and then I'm gonna put some notes in here on the side about what you're gonna message potentials. You guys, if you message 10 to 20 potentials for tomorrow's Zoom, imagine how many, I mean, even if half of those people got on and then half of those people join you, right? And then you have that connection. You have to be reaching out to people and talking to people. And just like Kayla said, I am not a huge, you know, cold message person, but you guys, when you're doing Host to Post and you're messaging those people who view your stories and like your posts, that's huge right there. That's all you need to do, you guys. And with this bonus, with these bonuses and what we have, you guys, it's insane. I have been talking to so many people. I have 3 new people who have just come back to the business. Actually, one of them hasn't signed up yet. I have new customers coming in. And so it's just really that excitement, that energy, and people seeing you with the products and just, you know, putting yourself out there. Okay. So if you guys haven't done an opportunity post today or stories, let's go ahead and do that right now. And then after that, I want you, I put some posts in the work chat. I have 2 more people who just messaged me about the business and my posts. So, you know, honestly, we have a lot of verbiage and everything that we can share. We have it in the chats and the groups and everything. I will be honest with you that I am just a voice note person. I just message people based on how I feel and who they are and my connection. But I know not everybody does that. But it is huge when you voice note people. It's huge. And when you get on the phone with people. I know for me, you guys, I was on the phone with 2 men today, and that have been, you know, they're interested in the business. One's a single dad. Another one, he was in the business with his girlfriend years ago. They never did anything, and they're excited to use the products, and they're excited about these bonuses. But put yourself out there. Be excited about it. Tell people. How do you voicemail people? You hit the little, you mean like on Facebook or Instagram? You hit the little voice note thing. What I normally do sometimes, if I've never talked to the person, I will first voice note myself and send it to me and make sure I sound okay if I'm out and about. So Facebook, Sylvie, you just hit the little recording voice note thing. I mean, I can send you a message afterwards if you're having problems with that. But what is a voice note? When you're voice noting, like how we do in the chat, you hit the little voice, the voice thingy on Instagram or Facebook, and it just sends for you. So I could be like, hey, Sylvie, how are you? Thank you so much for viewing my stories. I saw that you had checked them out. I appreciate that so much. Were you interested in the Skinny Coffee? I'd love to share more with you. That's literally all you say. That's literally all you have to say. Now, when it comes to opportunity posts, I will tell you right now, and Kayla said that too, you guys. Kayla's a Spitfire. She joined, went diamond very quickly. It's just literally voice noting people, talking to people, you know, following up with people, putting yourself out there, being a product of the product. So what I want you guys to do right now, and right now is a great time for an opportunity post. And I promise you right now, people are watching. I've had so many people reach out and that's why I'm always consistent over the summer. I'm always consistent in my business because people are watching you to see how serious you are. Because obviously, in our industry, you guys, in network marketing, people either do really well and they're successful, or they're not consistent and they just don't do what they need to do, right? So right now, you guys, for the next like 5 to 10 minutes, I want you guys to put up an opportunity post. I want you a picture of yourself, preferably, just talking about, you know, the business, and, you know, we have different verbiage if you guys haven't seen them all yet in the chat. I believe all you guys are in the chat, or make it your own, you guys. Actually, I'm going to share the one that Sylvie, I'm going to share this one that Sylvie put in the September to Remember chat. Okay, I'm going to do this right now and I'm going to share it on here. Okay, 1 second. And you guys, the coolest thing, you guys, is when you're always sharing your story in a different way, you get that's where you get your confidence. And that's when people see like, oh, okay, I get what this person's doing now, right? Like, people just don't know what you do otherwise. Okay, I'm just going to share this in here. Oh, thanks, Sylvie. I got on here for, okay, awesome. Thank you for doing that. And honestly, you can just put up a post like that, or you can put up a post with you and just saying, oh my gosh, you guys can look on the post that I did over the past couple of days. I've been posting about this for the past week. I feel like I haven't really slept since the end of the month. Thank you, Sylvie, so much for doing that. I appreciate that. So just putting yourself out there, you guys, people just don't know otherwise, right? So for the next 10 minutes, let's put up a product post, an opportunity post, sorry. And yeah. And I'll get you guys, after you put up your your opportunity post, sorry, just say that you're done in the chat, and then we'll move over to stories. And then the last 20 minutes or so, we're gonna send out messages for people tomorrow. And if you don't want to send those even tonight, which I do recommend doing it tonight, but that way, yes, you post that to your page and do a picture of yourself even. I'm gonna do an opportunity post, but mine's gonna be a little different. Yeah, so do that right now, and then we're gonna do some stories, okay? And then when you're done, just put done, and then we're gonna get up some stories, because I'm gonna tell you exactly what Clara does to, oh, see, Courtney's quick. Oops, I'm gonna get mine up right now, okay? Because I haven't done one, because I did one last night and I was busy with that. So, and you guys, Claire Flores, literally, her stories are super short and sweet, and she enrolls a lot of people just by saying, hey, we're having an event tomorrow night, and just talking about how to make an income from home. We'd love for you to attend. And I put even some stories up in the September to Remember group. So you can even put those stories in your stories, and then at the end, you can put a picture of yourself and say, hey, tomorrow night, oh, good, Jasmine, that's awesome. So at the end, you can even put, if you don't feel like doing a video, or if you just want to put a post up of you, like a picture of you, and say, tomorrow night, awesome, Trudy. Tomorrow night, we're having an event. I would love for you. And then you guys are going to have people viewing your stories. You're going to have people asking questions. And so the more opportunity that you have that out there on there for you, then it's a shoo-in to just message those people and ask them and tell them about it, okay? You guys want to look at my page from like the last, I shared one from yesterday. You can totally take that one. It was from a day ago. It's just a picture of me and the income disclosure statement. But I do recommend posting a picture of yourself. I do recommend, because it's just more personal that way. And then I'm going to do stories after, and then I'm just going to share what I would recommend doing. Guys, I totally had no idea what day it was today. I thought it was like Monday or Tuesday. So for the next 20 minutes or so, you guys, we're just going to do some work. So get your post up, story up, and then I'm going to tell you what I do for voice noting, okay? And then even if you want to do that right now, or if you want to set that up for tomorrow, you can totally do it. But the coolest thing about the KPIs, you guys, it's literally simple. So Ashley, in the September to Remember, with I put up these stories just about, I'm gonna actually put those up right now. And then at the end, I'm gonna say that we have an opportunity event, and I'm gonna send out, I have some follow-ups to do. So yes, there are some in the September to Remember chat. There's 6 of them. And then at the end, I recommend just putting up a post about you. Hey, if you wanted to work from home, and make it personal, make it you. That's okay. Don't be sorry. You guys, we have so many photos and everything that you can use, but when it's like all it works, I like to be, do your own too. So it doesn't have to be like everyone else's. But when I'm in a bind or a jam or anything, it just helps to sometimes just put something up quickly, right? So I'm actually going to do that now. And I always save, another thing I do is I save a lot of my stories that I use, because if I've already used them, that way I can just use them again, or if a day that you do your hair and you've done your hair and makeup one day, I mean, you don't have to look a certain way, but like, it's nice that if your hair looks nice one day or whatever, and you just it's a good photo day for you, you know what I mean? Okay, guys, I'm just gonna put on some music.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs, crying because you weren't around. Probably with that one who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drove through the suburbs. How could I ever love someone else?
Hey, Janice, I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just message you. Hold on. Sorry.
No, you know what? Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I put on music, I feel like it totally distracts me. And then I get on work Zoom sometimes and I'm like, oh, the music's a nice little, anyway, yeah, Rachel message me or ask here, whatever.
Actually, it might actually be beneficial if I ask. I'm talking to a girl. I didn't realize that she like wants to sign as a DT, but I didn't realize that she's in Canada.
Okay.
So, like, you know what comes with the Canadian kit?
Yes, you get, and I also know they're working on a different price for the Canadian kit, because I was talking to one of my girls and it's currently $220, but they're going to get it under $200. You get a bag of the keto coffee, 2 single wraps, a 2-day cleanse, and then a bottle of the TFX.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And then the bonuses are paid out. They're like higher, right?
Yeah, they're higher. So it's 150 US, which is like 2 something. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's so much better. And 350 is like $450, almost $500. And then,
wow.
it's really, really good. So I love that.
And then the 3,500 would be like, I don't know what number to give her.
5,000, like 5,000.
Closer to 5,000. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I have the verbiage I can send, and there are a couple different photos that I put in the chat, but I'm just telling people that it is going to be under $200. They're definitely going to do that. David from International is doing that.
Perfect.
Tiffany, the event tomorrow is 8:00 Central, 9 Eastern. You guys, I also mentioned this in the chat the other day. I do have an opportunity page that I'm getting going again. People use it or they don't. I use it. But again, you guys, this business is you and just doing your KPIs and following up with people and, you know, just doing those things that you need to do. But yeah, I'm going to get my post up right now. And you guys, I'm going to put those in the chat again right now, actually. I just want people to know. And you guys, honestly, for me, I really like to get on the phone with people. I close people that way. Awesome, Courtney. And if you guys are ever talking to a potential LC, potential DT, and you don't know what to say, ask in the chat, ask your upline. I know for me, I'm always happy to get on a call and do like a 3-way close. So whether Rachel is your upline, I'm your upline, we're happy to walk you through. Like that's part of it. So we want to help you. A lot of people are really good at that. Some people like are better in other areas, right? So I'm good at closing people and talking to people. So I'm going to put that in here right now. I am going to do that right now, Sylvie. Sorry, I'm just getting on my phone right now. I swear you guys, it's easier being on your phone. Oh, I'm so used to using my phone. Brittany, so on your story, I want you to basically put an opportunity. There's a ton of different ones. So you can just say, have you been interested in working from home? You can use any of the ones that we have, like any of the different stories. There's a lot of them already in the group chat. There's some on the pages. I don't know if you guys are in Telegram, or just be original and do your own too. I'm just gonna put. Oh, yay, awesome. And that's another thing, you guys, no matter where you are, talking about the products and just, I'm writing out some things right now that you can send to people, okay? I'm just on my phone. So like I said, you guys, I would normally voice note someone. So say you have 10 potentials of people you want to reach out to. I'm going to give you guys an example of someone who is on my dream team, and that I would message and I'd be like, you know, hey, I don't like to say girl. Sometimes I say, hey girl, like if that's how we have a relationship, but I would normally say like, hey, Sarah, whatever. Yeah, Jasmine, that's what they're not this one. For tomorrow's opportunity event. Okay. No, not to these. You don't want people to come onto our work events. But so Jasmine, every Thursday night, we're having an opportunity event. And I will tell you guys right now, that is how a lot of people are enrolling people from events. And Cammie's in charge of that, you guys. We have done them too. I'm just going to give you an example. So say you have someone named Sarah, you want her on your team. Say, hey, Sarah, I'm just writing out for you, Kay. And normally you guys, I voice note people, so it's weird for me typing these out, but I want to give you guys examples. And you guys can even try doing voice note, send it to yourself. So I kind of like to keep it short and sweet when I'm messaging someone. So if I were to message Courtney, I'd be like, hey, Courtney, I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you, Courtney. No, I'd say, hey, Courtney, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about you with this business, and I would just love to share more with you. We do have an event tomorrow, and I just thought I would put it out there. You guys, doing something like that and so casual, you guys, I promise you, when people have reached out to me in the past about things, it's a compliment, right? And a lot of times people are just scared to reach out to people. But when you actually do it, Courtney will be like, okay, like, well, what does Tanis do? And you guys, what if Courtney signs up and this changes her entire life? So the worst that can happen is if they don't reply. Another thing that happens is a lot of times they don't reply, but they start watching you. Courtney's like, okay, what does this crazy Tanis girl do? She's gonna start watching me. Then she's gonna see my stories. Then she's gonna see my photos and my excitement talking about the business. Then she's gonna get that interest, right? So you guys are really your business. You being excited, being consistent. People just don't know what we do otherwise, you know. Yes, the event is all on Zoom. The info is in the group chat and on the team page with the Zoom ID and everything. And so honestly, when I talk to someone, if I give them, I probably wouldn't even write all that. I would keep it short and sweet. Courtney, I've been thinking about you. I'd love to. Have you ever thought about working from home? Courtney's going to be like, okay, Tanis, like, what do you do? And then I like to just talk back and forth with the person. That is what I do. And it works very, very well. Now, if you are not the type that wants to voice note people and you'd rather message them, you can totally do that. That is why we have the board set up. That is why Courtney, once, if you guys are signed up and you don't know what to say, you want to reach up to your upline, we're happy to walk you back and forth. That's what's so great about screenshots, right? But then you guys, what if Courtney gets on and she's like, okay, Tanis, I really want to check this out. She gets on, she hears about the products, the business, she needs the extra income. You guys, everybody wants to get healthier, use products, and make an extra income. I don't care who it is. Everybody does, right? And so when you put yourself out there and you're just asking people, I promise you in your stories, even if you want to put one post up with a photo of you and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow night, we're doing an event. I would love to have you attend. Have you been wanting to work from home? We have huge incentives. Let's chat. And you can even put a poll up as well. Okay. So it's super helpful when you do something like that. And yeah, honestly, see, Courtney loves to voice message. See, Courtney, I signed her up. Now she's going to voice note someone else, right? So that's really, you guys, some of my greatest distributors and people who have signed up, they just be yourself and voice note people. Like, you don't have to be any certain way. You don't have to be perfect, but just being consistent and excited, that's really what it's all about. Yay, Shelby is back.
Yay!
Okay, Shelby, we're just talking about what we're messaging people. You guys, I want all of you guys to message at least 10 people today and 10 people tomorrow about the event. You don't have to. No one's going to check in on you guys. But what if half of those people show up? What if you sign 5 distributors from that? I promise you guys, it's really that simple. It's just doing it, having that connection with them, and then they see your post, they see your excitement, and then they see what you do. That's really what we do. And I think so many times we wait for people. Sometimes people come to me, sometimes, but very rarely, because people are scared to ask. I watched someone for over a year. I didn't like, message, or comment. I watched and watched and watched. That girl never asked me. I ended up joining with someone else. And so I always remember that. So I promise you, every single person can be signing up with these bonuses. If you really want to, you could sign up 4 customers in a week. You can. I've signed up 5 customers, I think, so far, and 2 distributors. And so right there is my bonus, right? And so you can. And if you haven't signed up anyone yet, don't worry about it. It's been like a crazy first week of the month. Don't even worry about it, but just do those simple things. Okay, Shelby, Shelby's gonna share how she has signed up distributors the past couple of days.
Awesome. Okay. I apologize for all of that before, but it's all good. So what I'm gonna go along with what Tana said. Don't assume that they're gonna say no. Don't assume that they aren't gonna want anything to do with this and that they think you're crazy. So basically I call it out. I call it out how they're gonna see it. I call myself out how they're gonna see me, because I will put a post out there saying, you know, who wants to make $3,500 in the next 3 months. And then someone says, well, this is too good to be true. I directly message them and I send them a voice message. So it was kind of weird at first, but I just really challenge you, if you're still typing to people, voice message them, because something clicks over for them. And then I took it up another notch and I said, hey, let's get out of Messenger and I'm going to text you. Here's my number, you know, or you text me. So I have them text me. So I'm putting my cell phone number out there. And if they text me, then that's like another great sign, an indicator to me that they're taking this seriously, because they're taking the time to text my cell phone number now. So once I have them on my cell phone and I'm texting them, I'm like, okay, this is good. They ask a few questions. They feel pretty comfortable with me because it's something to do with getting them out of Messenger. It's kind of my new thing. Getting them out of Messenger, like I said, giving them your cell phone, even taking it further and calling them. Okay, because they want to know that they can do this too. They want to hear that, you know, you're running around doing all these things. I homeschool my 4 kids, and, you know, I live in an old church and we're renovating and my life is crazy and my house is like a zoo. I'm crazy. But I can still work this business, and I want them to hear all of that, because I don't need to care, and you shouldn't care about what they're thinking of you, or, you know, maybe they talk to you for 5 minutes and then they don't talk to you ever again. That's fine. The no's are the no's and you let them go. But just stay kind and stay true, and they'll come when they're ready. But as far as the 2 I signed up last night, they love the coffee and they were my loyal customers, and they switched over to distributors, both of them, last night. And then I had 2 randoms message me that they're interested, and I know it has a lot to do with the pod that I joined a couple months ago. So the pod I've been in every day. I've been working really hard at that. And then host to post, I would say you get a lot of leads. Even if you're looking for the loyal customers, you'll find people that want the results and want the money too. So I would say definitely my tips are getting people out of Messenger, texting them, calling them, go old school with it, because it's almost like 100% they're going with it if you get them on their cell phone. It's the weirdest thing. And then getting in the pod, getting your algorithm going. It seems slow at first, but you just keep going, and it just kind of greases up your gears and really gets things flowing. And the hosting a post, because if you're, like I said, you're going to collect all kinds of people. And I've been in 8 years, and a lot of people that I feel like are really in this for the long haul are just now kind of stepping up to the plate and owning what they want. And I've been here, you know, and I'm still here. So I think your passion can take you a long way. So don't let anyone take that away, the passion.
I love that so much. And it's like 8 years. That's amazing. And you guys, I'm telling you guys right now, this business is all about timing. I've seen girls on my team and men and everything who have maybe joined this business when it wasn't the best time for them, or they had a lot of life happen. So I don't know where you are at your journey. I know we do have a lot of new people, even in our group, in our chat, that are excited. I know people who've gone through things. I know people we're always going through things. Life is always happening. And that is one thing I was chatting. Very interesting. I'm going to share this quickly. I had a girl on my team, you guys, from years ago, and she literally joined. And then all of a sudden I couldn't see her. She wasn't on she had deleted me as a friend. So she added me again like a week ago, reached out to me. I don't know. I don't care if someone deletes me. Maybe she was going through something, or she turned off her Facebook, and we chatted today and she's signing up as a distributor. So never count people out. I have 3 past people who were distributors in the past who reached out to me. Now they're customers and now they're interested in the business. So when you're excited, when you're consistent, that it's everything, you guys. And I know a lot of people are going through life. A lot of you guys know my story. Life is always happening around us, but I promise you, like, this business is my like what I put I put a lot into it, and and then I get back in return, right? And I work smarter, not harder. You guys follow the KPIs. If you don't want to follow them, that's fine. But guys, remember what Kayla said. Ever since she's, gotten back into the Level Up group and is excited in the chats and is connected, and she's in the algorithm chat. And you guys, a lot of people work full time, or they're busy, or whatever they're doing. And so I just want you guys to know, no, I recommend, honestly, you guys, I've always focused on distributors. What you focus on, you will get. And so it just really depends, Courtney, but I would just say to people, listen, right now we have this income potential. The kits are incredible. And I personally love that the kits are more and that they get product instead of having a $10 person who comes in. And I straight out told this girl who I was on the phone with, because she joined during the $10. I said, look, it was easy for you not to do the business, but now it's your time. You can sign up, get this kit, get the 4 product, get the, get these products. She's in the US, get our Skinny Brew, get our Slimming Gummies, and just being excited, you guys. I was never an LC either. I'd never tried any of the products, and I went diamond in 3.5 months because I started using the products. I couldn't even afford to be buying products, but I've always had an auto ship. I've always used the products. I do sample packs like crazy. I stay close to the fire, you guys, because someone who might buy my sample pack might be an ambassador one day on my team. So, and I do little cards for people, that little extra added touch, just being you, just being excited. You don't need to do anything in particular. See, you saw a Facebook post and the excitement and went all in. But one thing I don't like, you guys, and I'm not saying any of you guys on here, you'll never see it on my page, I see it sometimes, is that if I'm complaining all about life and then an hour later I'm like, okay, join my team. I'm not joining you. Sorry, girl. So be a light on social media, and I get very real when I talk to people and I tell them about my life, and you can be real and share your struggles with people about life and everything. Everybody has life. That's so true, right? But in this business, the better you get, the happier, the things that you do to work on yourself. That's why we always say it, personal development is so important. And Pam said that to me years ago, when you work on yourself and you get better, everything in your life gets better, right? So you could be going through a storm in a valley right now, but when you're just working on being happy and doing the things you need to do, everything else gets better. It really does, instead of being a negative Nelly, right? I hope there's no one named Nelly, but you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
I have something else.
please share. I'm doing
I
it.
meant to say, this is what I'm now offering. It's not just a business. It's not a sale. This is, I'm offering now personal development. We're doing a Proverbs challenge right now with my team.
Okay.
So we're doing some scripture, we're doing self-development. So definitely offer that to people and say it's more than just, we're not selling things. We're sharing a passion and something that's helping us with our health and our wellness in the long run. So, but we just offer that to them, say, work on yourself. Just, that's all I'm asking you to do, is want to work on yourself, and everything else is going to fall into place.
I love that.
Okay, I'm
I
done.
love that. So you guys, all of you guys have your opportunity post up today. All of you guys have your stories up. I have to finish mine because I'm too busy talking. But yeah, honestly, it does help you mentally, Raylan. Sorry, I hope I said your name correct. And just, you guys, there's no secret to this. It's just being consistent, being excited, talking to people, following up with people, and having that belief and that vision. And I saw some people in the chat earlier that said that they have no motivation. You guys, If you wait till you're ready and you wait till you're motivated, that's garbage advice. You have to want it. You have to be disciplined. And you guys, I'm gonna tell you one thing that really changed my life this year because I was going through stuff. I did 75 hard, and you guys are seeing a lot of the top leaders do that now. And I shared that in one of our presidential or ambassador chats. And I'm going to tell you right now, even Denise Walsh, you guys, she's our Black Diamond leader. It changed me. And it wasn't even about the physical, it was about the mental. I really needed it last fall. I was like, I need to do something different. If you want something different, you need to do something different. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting results, that's insanity, right? So we are a problem, but we are also our solution. This business is simple, but it's not easy, okay? Ashley, we've all held ourselves back. You know, it happens. But yeah, and then when you're not feeling at your best, you don't want to reach out to people. And I totally get that. I totally get that, Ashley. And Tiffany, awesome. You've gained so much confidence than you've ever had. And I want you guys to know that this business, you're constantly building. You might have people who will be with you always, or you might have someone you'll sign up tomorrow who might be your next diamond, double, triple presidential. So I want you guys to know that that's normal. I've been hurt in this business, but I've also changed my entire life in this business, and that's normal. That's entrepreneurship. And so you kind of have to get a thick skin, and that's when working on your mindset, that's just working on yourself. But the more action you do, the more confidence and results you get with everything. So you guys, this 75 hard really changed me. It really changed me mentally. I feel like I've had to, you know, step up in areas of my life and my family struggles that we're going through. So whatever it is to you, journaling, prayer, devotion, exercise, going for walks, whatever you need to do, taking your supplements, getting excited again, because it's sometimes hard to be excited when there's so much negativity out there, right? But you are your happiness, you are your home, everything. So when you get your heart, everything right, everything works out. And so when you always have that faith over fear. So if anyone has any other questions, make sure you have your opportunity post up, your stories post up, and then follow up with those people. I'm going to put everything in the chat tonight. And again, these are every Thursday. And Cami straight up said on our VIP chat, you guys, our VIP Zoom or call the other day, I forget, I've been on so many Zooms, that she straight up said, these bonuses will change a lot of people's lives, but there's going to be a lot of people who do nothing too. We know that, right? And so you might sign up 2 people tomorrow and one person runs and one person has excuses and they message me every day, oh, I can't get up, oh, I can't. And you can't help those people. So run with your runners, walk with your walkers, but you are the leader of everything in your life, okay? So just when you get everything right, everything can take off for you, okay? So thank you guys so much. So Trudy, it's just the Zoom info, okay? So Rachel had put it up in the chat. I also have it up on the pages. It's just the Zoom info. Just walk people through. Just be people's friend. That's what I am. I just talk to people. Like, that's all you have to do. You don't have to be a special certain way. Just be yourself, talk to people, get them on. And you guys, you might get a couple people on, but you don't get anyone on unless you're messaging and asking them and inviting them, okay? So I am challenging everyone to ask 10 to 20 people tonight, 10 to 20 people tomorrow. If you do half of that, that's totally up to you. But you should always have potentials. You should always have people that you want to ask. And then every single person who views your story, ask them all, you guys. Because those, what if you have 100 people view your story? Reach out to those people. Talk to those people. You guys, Kayla straight up said she just talks to people in her stories. I think so many times people think that you're expecting everybody to reach out on your story, but you as an influencer and network marketing and what we do, it's up to us to reach out to people. Same way people reach out to you when they're realtors or car salesmen, they reach out to you and that's how they get the sale. That's how they make a close. That's how they're good at what they do. Okay. So post up, reach out to people. I'll put everything up in the chat, and I appreciate you guys for being on. These are going to be every week. And I think starting next week, I'm out of town tomorrow morning. So I won't be, I mean, I'm still going to be around, but I think when I get back, I'm going to start doing like lives on Facebook, and you guys can also share those on your Facebook. We have to be careful with those because we have to put the income disclosure up. But you guys, it's just, you know, like look at all the people like in our chats and groups. And I don't know who was on Zoom last night, but I know I felt bad about that with Zoom and everything, but I know a lot of people got on, and it's you being your best self in this business. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for hopping on, and I'll put everything up in the chat in the group, and let's get people on tomorrow. If you guys want to be in the algorithm group, it's really, really great if you use it. It doesn't take long to put up posts. It doesn't take long for me to do my KPIs. I usually get them done in the morning, and then I do my follow-ups at night. So this business is simple when you just do the things you need to do. So thank you guys so much for being on. Get people on tomorrow. If you have any questions, ask in the chat, and you can totally message me too. Thanks, guys.